Hello and welcome to another Cactus Hill adventure. In this video we're going to be going to Black Dragon Wash at milepost 147 off of I-70 coming from Green River. That's milepost 147. There's really no exit there. There's just a kind of a wide turnout. You'll see an open area with a gate maybe 50 yards from the highway, and that's where it's at. So good luck on turning off I-70 at trucks and cars going at 80 plus miles an hour, but we did it fine. So I think you'll enjoy this ride. There's the gate. It's only a mile and a half back to the Black Dragon Wash, so this is a relatively easy drive. You can also hike it too if you just got a regular car. Just park by the gate or pull in the gate and park somewhere along there and hike back. So here we're going along. The camera's off the side. I didn't have my front bumper mount at that time, so I did it off the side because of the glare on the windows from the sun made it impossible to video even with a filter on it. So anyway, sorry about the side view, but you still get some interesting geological features, and like I said, it's not a very long video. There's Spring Trail right there, Spring Canyon Trail. There's a nice little place there to stop and some cottonwood trees to have a picnic or lunch or something, or hang out. There's the sign to Black Dragon Wash, and we're going to speed it up here. There's going to be a no camping sign coming up here in the video, and I don't believe there's any camping in that area. This is a lot of BLM land, so check before you go, or your overlander, and make sure that you can camp in certain areas. I did see a video on Spring Canyon where the gentleman had camped there in his overlander. And we're in the Mexican mountain wilderness. So I saw in the original video up there by exit 147, or excuse me, milepost 147, that's the whole area is basically the wilderness. Still some neat geological features along the highway that I thought I'd show. And we're getting closer to the canyon. The road is pretty easy up to the canyon. When we start getting deep into the canyon, it gets a little rocky and a little narrow, but nothing crazy. But your tires need to be good tires. The rocks are kind of sharp and can be a little bit difficult getting across. So a four-wheel drive with a little clearance to go all the way back, but again, it's only a mile and a half hike, so we didn't see anybody hiking through the canyon this time, but I'm sure people have and will, and that's another option. Now again, as you watch any of my other videos, this is in a wash, so be aware of the weather. And if it's rained or rained in the area, be aware of that. Make sure you check your weather before you go. Now upcoming, we're going to see a gentleman who drove his Subaru, I believe, back to a place, and I think he was camping there for a little bit. Not quite sure, but he made it back this far. So like I said, probably an SUV, four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive with a little clearance can do fine on this road as it gets a little more difficult into the canyon. Here's a picture of the gentleman I was talking about. I believe that's a Subaru. Not sure what style. Okay, good morning. This is Cactus Hill. We're out in the San Rafael Swell, and we're in Black Dragon Wash. It's about a mile and a half back off I-70, and beautiful back here. Magnificent canyon walls. The rock art is probably just a little short walk from here. We're going to go check that out and see what we can see. The trail's right off of I-70 at mile marker 147. Was a little confusing as to which way you're supposed to go. There's several trails in the area, and we have the GPX file from trailsoffroad.com that I am a member of, and got the route that they mapped and got us in the right direction, because there isn't any signage until you get to the part of the trail that turns and goes up to the Black Dragon Wash. So anyway, that's the deal. Yeah, we could have taken our Jeep back a little farther, but we wanted to experience by walking in here, and it's only probably not even a half mile, probably a quarter mile from where we parked our Jeep. Wow. Pretty amazing back here. See why the Native Americans liked it back here. Okay. We're at the main parking area, and you can see the pictographs straight ahead there. But we haven't seen the Black Dragon yet. Supposedly it's not really a Black Dragon. Back in the, I think it was 1947, archaeologist did a chalk outline of that area, and it's since been, he was chastised, I don't know, while he was still alive, but to do that was not correct. It was basically defacing the rock art. But we'll continue to walk up the canyon here a little bit. It's beautiful back here. Probably mid-40s, 45. It's comfortable. Beautiful sunny day. All right. Yeah, there's a nice area just to hang out. Definitely four-wheel drive vehicle to get back here. Like I said, we probably could have taken our Jeep up here, but we're going to do a little hiking and take you along for the hike. Huh? I know, it looks like it's going to fall over any minute, doesn't it? That's pretty crazy.
It looks like it continues on out, right?
Yeah, it does.
You just got to get through that rough part.
Yeah, I think we can go back and hop in the Jeep and
Okay.
keep coming up a little bit, because that's got to be up farther there. They're showing a trail right there. I'm going to walk up a little bit just to check it out. Magnificent back here. Unbelievable. Nature sculptures. Look at this. Unbelievable. Yeah, the black dragon's got to be up around this corner, I would think. So we'll walk back and get in the Jeep and come back here a little farther. Well, here are some pictures that we included of the black dragon wash. We did find the black dragon pictograph. Here's a shot of it. What we found out later was that the gentleman's name was John Simonson, that chalked the outline in 1947, and since then they've debunked that, and it's basically 5 different pictographs in that photograph there. And I included a link to the article that was published in 2020 to that. Part of the article is in the write-up, and then I published or I put a link in the write-up for the whole article if you're interested. So anyway, that concludes our presentation of the black dragon wash. And as always, you won't know if you don't go. Thanks for watching. It's much appreciated, and be safe out there.